Rumors are true. Names that are legendary. StockLegends.com.
Hey, good day traders, StockLegends.com. Today we are going to look at GTMM for March 21st, 2012. Before we get into the technicals, please go to StockLegends.com. And under ticker, you can read our investment research report by clicking on the GTMM button. Also, please sign up for Twitter by clicking on the bird, and also join our newsletter by entering your name and email address here. Taking a look at the chart, we are looking at a 4-month chart. Each one of these candles is a day in trading length. Prior to December of 2011, we're not even going to look at this because there really was practically no volume or shares traded. So this is more of a brand new company that's really only seen trading over the last few months. So from December to around mid-January of this year, we saw a nice run occur, and what we can notice is that there really was no activity, and then we started to see volume start to come in here. So we had some shares that started to get traded, and a lot of interest got built on the particular stock, and it sparked a run. We saw a run from 10 cents all the way to a high of 27 cents here, and now what we have is basically a consolidation. We can see, judging from our low points, if we took a blue trend line and drew it up along all of our lows, this is pushing the price upwards, and when we move sideways or below this dotted trend line, it ends the upward trend, and we either need a pullback or a sideways consolidation. We had a brief dip here down to 12 cents, but there's not a lot of trading in this particular area. You can see that the MACD lines just started to get generated. You can see that they're moving up here along with the upward trend, and when the upward trend ended, you can see that they crossed over and started to move down, and the price basically held the 20-cent level. So this is our support area, and what we're watching for is when the volatility starts to get very tight, and you can see the volatility is getting very narrow, measured by our Bollinger Bands. These are the gray lines. When they pinch in together, it tells you that volatility is incredibly tight. And what we need to see is volume to start to pick up. When volume picks up on very tight volatility, that is, in 9 times out of 10, that's going to tell you that we're going to see a big run occur. And what we have over the last few trading days, over the last week or two, we can see that volume has started to become much more consistent, and it's starting to increase. We can see over the majority of the consolidation that, you know, after the peak, you can see volume died down, and then you can see it's very sporadic. We had a few days, you know, every other day we'd have a few shares traded. Sometimes we go a few days without having any shares traded. But now what we're seeing is that every day shares are starting to trade here, and interest is picking up in the stock. This is a great opportunity, certainly low risk, because we've found a 20-cent support area. It doesn't look like we're going to see much movement below that. Taking a look at the momentum indicator, you can see that for the consolidation period or the sideways move, we can see the MACD lines are moving down, and now that negative pressure is ended, and we can start to see upward pressure start to build again. So this is another indicator we're looking at here. When the MACD lines have sort of crossed over the upside, that tells us that upward momentum is starting to come back in the chart. So it looks like we could have a great run here. Where we could have some resistance could be at the 22-cent level, 24-cent level, and the 27-cent level where we have our highs. So certainly watch those particular areas, but generally what happens is we should probably have about the same sort of a run as the last time. So whether you want to count from 10 or 13 cents to maybe 23 to 27 cents, it's about a double. So from 20 cents, we could possibly see a move back up to 40 cents over the next few weeks. And certainly looks like this is the opportunity that you may want to consider taking a position on the stock. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you stop by StockLegends.com and check out our investment research report. Until next time, happy trading.